Hello and welcome all CommunityFT members. This morning's daily market report brought to you on behalf of CommunityFT, in which we're going to take a look, guys, at some potential movements to occur in major capital markets over the next 24 hours and discussing the reasons why. But before we do that, at this point, let us all embrace a quick risk warning. So if we can familiarise ourselves with the information in front, engage as much as is possible, simply so that hereafter any decisions you do make are of a fully informed nature. Okay, on the cards for this morning, what we're going to take a look at is some economies, the value of those economies as is reflected always by the value of their currency. We're also going to take a look then at some equities, okay, and to help us do so in a more detailed manner, we're going to switch to the platform for a more analytical inspection. So, in front of us, everyone, we're looking at the daily chart of Euro versus US dollar, okay, and I want to just highlight here some key levels as I see it at this point in time, okay, some key levels, and hopefully everybody's noting what's coming to light here, okay, and I'm going to colour this in also in a similar shade. What's being revealed to us effectively through this simple sketch or overlay is an ascending triangle pattern, okay, or more than that really, the gradual increase of the support points of the market, in other words, where the market is indeed going over a given period of time, coupled furthermore with horizontal resistance or resistance at the upper point. Now the resistance, guys, can often signal where long positions may arise should the market breach that point, but the ascending triangle's diagonal is usually of more interest because if the low prices stop following this tilted floor, we can often look for short positions, and we can use the 100-day or 55-day exponential, in this case moving average, to help us look for those positions and confirmation of that movement using also the stochastic oscillator. Now tomorrow it may be a bit of a volatile day for those of you holding intraday positions, and the reason being is the core retail sales and PPI figures will be released. Okay, now guys, we're looking at crude oil, okay, and I'm sure many of us are actively speculating on crude oil. Whether we're actively in the market at this point in time or not doesn't necessarily make too much of a difference, but what's really interesting about crude oil, okay, and it's one we've just drawn in, is the current figure, the current pattern, okay. So crude oil overall, okay, its net trajectory is bullish relative to this point. So the market is gradually moving up, okay. It seems to range a little bit. It seems to also retrace within that bullish movement, but the overall consensus, okay, is that it's a bullish movement. And we want to know then, for this week's trading, okay, what's likely to occur? Well, let's look at the facts, okay. The 100-day exponential moving average has recently been breached. Previously, when it has been breached in the market, it's always been a strong signal, okay, or most of the time been a strong signal. So there's relatively strong accuracy there. Recently, okay, some tenuous resistance at this level here was actually established. Let me just show you that point here, and it was recently broken. And the market seems to be just hovering around that point right now. What's more interesting is, okay, the bearish volume that accompanied this sort of movement, and as you can see further back, accompanied larger movements, or any sort of movement, even though we have a retracement on the cards today, is still not showing up. So we can also use that fact, as well as the commodity channel index showing a net overall positive slope, in other words it's moving up, and the recent breach of the 100-day EMA to help us continue to perhaps pursue long positions. Should those fail, we could have some risk management principles in place. So we hope that's been of help, everyone. If you have any further questions, do not hesitate to get in touch. Look forward to hearing from you. Hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day, and as we say here, guys, keep learning.